everyone, welcome to our lesson. Today I'm going to show you how to disconnect others from your network. This attack is called the authentication attack, and today we are going to learn what is the authentication attack, basic the authentication attack scenarios, how does this attack work, and its syntax. So let's get started and learn about it. What is the authentication attack? It belongs to the denial of service family, abruptly rendering networks temporarily inactive. A denial of service attack that targets communication between a user and a Wi-Fi access point is known as a deauthentication attack. This attack delivers dissociated packets to one or more clients currently connected to a certain access point. These strategies are generally low-key because they don't need any special talents or equipment. Deauthentication attacks are seen by some as harmless pranks on friends or neighbors. It can however be a part of larger trick, such as an evil twin attack. As a result, criminals flood networks with deauthentication requests, causing them to disconnect their clients. So, what are basic deauthentication attack scenarios? It can be performing a prank on your neighbors or friends. Deauthentication could be used by ethical hackers for testing purposes. In other circumstances, ethical hackers may be able to urge their neighbors not to steal their Wi-Fi. Deauthentication attacks, on the other hand, may be used in evil twin attacks that are extremely destructive. And the other case is businesses that are promoting their paid Wi-Fi services. Deauthentication has been used by hotels to advertise their Wi-Fi service for years. They do this in order to obstruct visitors' access points. And the other case is VPA2 cracking, and we will have a lesson about this topic, so you will see it in real life. And when you try to crack VPA2 networks, you have to capture a handshake. After this, you get a data and break these networks, and as I said, we will have a lesson about it and show you this topic. So, how does the authentication attack work? The authentication operates differently than most radio jammers. A deauthentication frame is included in the Institute of Electronics and Electrical Engineers 802.11 Wi-Fi protocol. A sanctioned way to tell victims that they have been removed from the network is sending the frame from the access point to a station. Even if sessions use WEP, the lack of encryption adds gasoline to the flames, and WEP is other form of Wi-Fi encryption as WPA or WPA2, but it's a weaker form and it's more dangerous. Since networks do not validate incoming frames, hackers can imitate them. Wi-Fi networks also lack adequate MAC address verification techniques. So an attacker can transmit a deauthentication frame to a wireless access point at any moment, using a fake victim's MAC address. Connections are terminated using forget frames. Users will be unable to reconnect if attackers continue to submit requests. While the assault may be focused on a single target, the access point's connectivity to all clients may be lost. So what is its syntax? It's pretty simple. You just need to write error dump ng with wlan0mon. Error dump ng is a command for getting information about networks, and I will show you this command a little bit later. And later we need to write error dump ng and channel. This channel means in which channel our network is placed. So we will get information about our channel and write the channel number instead of X. And later BSS ID with the second name MAC address. We need to mention the MAC address and later of our network, and later write the interface name, which is wlan0mon or wlan0. And later we need to perform the authentication attack with this command. Error_ng is a command for performing attacks, and later we need to mention --deauth. It means we need to perform a deauthentication attack and do it. And this number here, it can be anything, 1,000,000, 5, 10, etc. If you write a smaller number here, it performs the authentication attack for a little time, and later the device can connect to network. We are sending here 100,000 packets to destination MAC, and this packet disconnect the device from our network. So let's go and see the authentication attack in real life. First of all, we need to change our mode to monitor mode. We had a video about turning on monitor mode. If you haven't watched it, please go to this video and watch it. But today I'm gonna show this again. We need to write iwconfig to see if we have connected our wireless device or not. As you can see, we have our wireless device here with the name WLAN0, and our mode is manage. So we need to start airmon.ng start WLAN0. When I click enter, it will turn on monitor mode. If I write iwconfig again, you can see our mode is monitor mode. So before performing the authentication attack, I want to show you that my computer is connected to Wi-Fi network. As you can see here, I'm connected to a Wi-Fi network. But when we perform the authentication attack, I will be disconnected. So let's go into our Linux again and perform this attack. We need to write aero-dump-ng WLAN0 mode, and this will show us the information about the devices that are connected to our network. As you can see, we see our networks here, and my network is X here. So I can get the MAC address of my network here, this one, and we will use it in this attack. So I can stop this by clicking Ctrl and C. After doing this, I'm writing aero-dump-ng channel 9. As you can see, our channel is 9 -- BSS ID, and our BSS ID means MAC address, and our MAC address is this one. And later we need to write WLAN0 mode, our interface name. When I click enter, it shows me the devices that are connected to my network. My PC MAC address is this one. This is my PC MAC address, and I'm copying this. So I can stop this by Ctrl C. Let's perform the authentication attack. For performing the authentication attack, we need to write areplay-ng. It's an attack command, as I mentioned in presentation, and later --the auth. And later I'm writing a random number here. I want it to be a big number, and I write 100,000. This is a number of packets that you are sending to the destination MAC to attack it. As I mentioned, if it's a small number, the device will be disconnected for a short time. But if it's a big number, the Linux computer will keep sending packets, and the device will be disconnected for a long time. And I'm writing -A. This A means access point, and our access point MAC is this one. It's our Wi-Fi MAC. So letter C, it means client, and our client is my computer. I'm copying this MAC address, I'm pasting it here, and later we need to mention the interface name, which is WLAN0 mode in my computer. When I click enter, it started sending packets. As you can see, it's sending packets here. And now I'm going to show you my Windows computer. Let's see if it's disconnected or not. As you can see, I'm disconnected from the network, and I'm not able to connect it again. You see, I can't connect. For making it able to connect network again, I need to write a Ctrl C and stop this attack. And once it's stopped, as you can see, this computer connected to the network again. So it's a very basic and very important command that you need to learn, and its syntax is pretty simple. You need to just mention these commands, and later with just 3 commands you can disable other devices that are connected to your network. Even you can perform A few deauthentication attacks at the same time. You just need to split the terminal and write the command again. Thank you guys for watching our video. We are planning to have a lot of videos about ethical hacking, and please send us your suggestions about topics. And if you have any question, do not hesitate to write it on comments or email us. Thanks for watching. See you in other videos.